and welcome to Creators Gaming. Today we're going to be continuing our theme on our Fallout Halloween props. This week we're going to be using some of the empty containers from the giant popcorns that we bought from Walmart. Super expensive, let me tell you what. Using trash and turning it into radioactive treasure. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. This is mainly to show you what kind of buckets I was using. Starting off, I'm going to get as much of the label off as I can. If I can't get it all off, that's perfectly fine. It'll just add to the container itself. First layer, I'm going to use flat red brick spray paint, and I'm going to coat the entire thing. With as hot as it was outside, this dried within minutes, so I didn't even bother really waiting in between different colors. I just sprayed one, waited a minute, and then I was able to tape within literally 5 minutes and then spray paint the middle part white. And I spray painted the middle part white where our signage would really pop. That plus it's closer to what the video game actually has in it. As you can see right here in the corner, straight from the video game itself. Now I did hit the struggle bus trying to find the end of this masking tape. I want to use masking tape instead of regular duct tape because I want it to come off without peeling off the paint that I just put on there. I am not a fan of doing extra work. And I was still struggling, so the tape technically bested me. On the top, I'm going to go ahead and spray it with some slime green. This is a glossy color. You can overspray it a little bit more, depending on what process that you want to do. If you want to do it before or after you paint your white line. It doesn't really matter too much. Just that if you do it after you do your white line, then it'll look like it's kind of poured down the side and it looks really messy. Next, I'm going to use my flat white primer to do the side that I had mentioned earlier. I'm just going to make sure to coat that really good. Doesn't have to be perfect because this is supposed to be old and kind of rusty. After taking off the tape, I kind of realized those lines are kind of too sharp, so I go ahead and hit it with some more of the green paint. And I made sure to make it even messier, so I like how it turned out. It looks pretty good. The other half helped me paint this bucket. He started off using some yellow Sharpie, and he also used a black Sharpie to do the lines. And you'll see why here in just a moment. And don't worry too much if you have a little bit of bleed through. I think it adds character to the piece, so it's perfectly fine. Technically, this whole part could have been done with just the Sharpies, but the paint kind of lasts a little bit longer and I like the way it looks better. That plus with this Texas heat, it may fade in the sunlight where the paint will take longer to fade. And you can definitely tell whose is whose because his handwriting looks way better than my own. I'm very jealous. My handwriting does not look that good. And at the moment, he's kind of looking for something to use as a template to get the right size circle that he wants to use for the middle of the nuclear symbol. I think we ended up going with a cap lid. And remember, just do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. I know mine definitely aren't, especially with my sloppy handwriting, and not all my nuclear symbols look the same, but I think that's kind of what gives it character, but that's fine. It's going to be a Halloween decoration. Nobody's going to be critiquing me. He's going to be filling it in with some black paint, as I mentioned before, because it takes longer to bleach out in the Texas sun, and then he is going to paint the inside around the symbol with some yellow. I believe that was daffodil yellow that he used. I do apologize for my nasal tone throughout this video. I have come down with a cold. I'm trying to fight it and not let it win. And you're just going to go over the lines that you've made before to make sure that it's nice and bold. It doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best. And the paints that we use are either going to be folk art or the apple barrel from Walmart. It is not expensive paint, it is acrylics. So it's very easy to get out. If you get a little bit somewhere you don't want it, you just get to a soapy rag and wipe it off. Wash it out really good if you get it on clothes before it dries. You don't want to have to fight with that if it dries on your clothing. It takes a steady hand. I would have already messed up at least 3 times already. I think it looks pretty darn good. What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments. Give us a nuclear symbol or explosions or something in the comment section to let us know that you made it this far and that you liked the video. That way we know that we need to make, or we can, no, not need, that we can make more content like this if this is what you're interested in watching. Now he did outline that in a red marker, and then he's going to go over it with just a regular bright red apple barrel paint. And it's from reference of the video game Fallout, which I will put the image down in the corner again. There you have it. My husband ended up painting this one. This one's the one that I painted. If you like the channel, please hit the like, subscribe, share the channel. It helps out a whole lot. And I do plan on making quite a few more Fallout pieces. So if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and I will see y'all next time. Bye.